Hi there and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. I'm Byron and we're outside the Lucky 38 and it's time to bring Mr. House his chip back. Oh, I have to talk to you.
Where to, partner?
Penthouse, please.
Be advised, visitors will be held responsible for the behavior of any robots coming.
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip. Let's have it.
I have some questions first.
I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once the platinum chip has been delivered.
Here you go.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious. So very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
What happens next?
A great deal shall be happening. A cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. You'll understand soon enough.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glastinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Okay. He has upgraded his robots.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
What happens next?
To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well.
Let me ask some questions first.
What did you want to discuss?
I'm surprised you haven't asked what became of Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the Platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss?
How will the NCR defend Hoover Dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see.
What's your battle plan for the dam?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn.
Let's talk about something else then.
What else did you want to discuss?
What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
How do you intend to enforce your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat your Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated. Not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
What were the terms of your treaty with the NCR?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
You would go to war against the NCR?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me, if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
What's the deal with the Snow Globe collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss?
Where does New Vegas get all its electricity? From the dam, of course.
Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss?
What was Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
You say that you saved Las Vegas. How?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
What preparations did you make to save Las Vegas?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the Platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Why didn't the Platinum chip arrive on time?
The Platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
How did you nearly die defending Vegas?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to discuss?
Let's talk about that mission after all.
The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
What do you want me to do there?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip.
How do I open the hatch?
You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the Platinum chip and open sesame.
What's inside the hatch?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
What is my stake in this?
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
Alright, I'll do as you ask.
Here, take the Platinum chip again. You will need it. Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
Okay. So we will take a quick, make a quick detour to Yes Man and see what he has to say about the whole affair. And then we'll,
Penthouse floor.
go and see Caesar. About a horse, I guess.
Casino floor.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
We are liked. Enough news of your good work has been passed around that people like you.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Yes.
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
This is where I come in.
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help. many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Dr. Byron, the third diagnosis, a terminally low discussion of caps in this conversation.
Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical supplies for your efforts. I assure you they will be worth plenty of caps.
Alright, I'll do it.
Great. I'll have the medical supplies for you by the time you come back. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Ah, okay. Fine, we do that first. I don't know whether House actually realizes that. We shall see. The moon comes over the tower. Bug an access point to the Lucky 38 data network for the followers of the apocalypse. They're quite crafty.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
Thank you.
I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
No deal. No problem. I'll head up by myself. Yeah, but normally... Oh, I just wasn't close enough. That was it. So, local map says I should go somewhere over here. This one. Bug the Lucky 38 network. Oh, that was easy. Oh, hi.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
I've bugged the tower for you.
Good to hear. But it looks like the bug was deactivated a few minutes after it went online. It looks like House has some kind of countermeasure in place to prevent eavesdropping on his network. We'll get through eventually, just not today. Here are those medical supplies I promised. Hopefully you won't need to use them. Take care.
Oh. I wonder what Mr. House will have to say.
Well, howdy, partner.
Once we come back.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Oh well, we shall see. I'm actually not entirely sure we will talk to him again. We will see how things develop. Yes, I know. Not a third time, please. So we have to keep under the stairs. Anything to add?
Oh! Hi again! Can I help you with something else?
Remind me what you said about some bunker at the fore.
That's right. Like I said, it's probably pretty important because it has non-standard hardware, just like the Lucky 38. The data on that platinum chip is a big secret, unless you can find a dedicated reader to decode it. Isn't that frustrating?
I'll go check it out.
Neat. Let me know what you find out.
Goodbye.
See you around.
Okay. So the thing is, I don't really know whether we still need Mr. House.
You dig this crazy scene or what?
Well, first things first. Let's try something. Yeah, of course, I forgot. I have to get... Everything has been taken away from me. God damn it. That is number 3. That is number 1. That is number 4. That is number 5. That is number 8. Okay, kill or disable Mr. House. Although, maybe it's too early to do that. Let's wait a while. Let's go here first. Apparently I need to drink something. Maybe it would be better if I killed them. Wouldn't that be mercy? See, and now there's a guy over there. Let's say hi to him. Yeah.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
Who are you?
I am Cursar Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go?
What will happen at the fort?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor.
I'm ready to travel with you.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now.
Sure, I agree to disarm.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Away. True to Caesar.
Okay. Do I still have my holdout weapon? Yes, I do. So, what do we do now? I guess I go in, right? And talk to Caesar. Why do they call him Kaiser?
Oh, true to Kaiser.
I say Caesar. So I'm assuming we have to speak with Caesar first. Probably this way. I'm not alone. No, I'm not alone. Wait a second. There was something.
Excuse me.
Aren't you a traitor?
Looks like the war is ratcheting up. I hear the NCR is bringing in elite troops. So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word.
Have you ever met Caesar?
I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was unpleasant.
Tell me about the legate.
He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though.
I'd like to know more about you.
Shoot.
Are you part of the Legion?
No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona.
Is it dangerous to trade with the Legion?
Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off.
Do you ever trade with the NCR?
Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Show me what you have for sale.
Have a look.
Hunting rifle custom action. I want that. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks. Be seeing you around.
Okay. I don't happen to have my hunting rifle right now, but I will probably get it back. Let's say hi to Caesar. Where to now? This looks like an arena. Not the place where we meet Caesar.
The new slave girls are quite beautiful.
Oh, that would be stealing. You can keep that. You can keep that. Praetorian Guard. That is Caesar's tent.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Fine, whatever.
You must enter Caesar's
Oh
tent.
yeah, okay. Wait, do you have a gun on that thing? Oh no, it's a fist. Electronic fist.
Should have brought something to read.
Okay, I guess that's Caesar there. We will talk to him in the next video. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.